Welcome back, my fellow tinfoilers. UGN barely made it through the night. The global cabal pointed their space laser at our outpost, but they didn't know that was a decoy. The real underground globalist news transmits from under the Earth's crust, and I'll be here until I run out of cigarettes or black coffee. Until then, let's keep telling the truth. Tonight we are talking about Stephen Miller, the policy ghoul with the clerical smile, the bureaucratic bonesaw, the architect of a machine that takes every fringe fever dream and tries to staple it directly onto federal power. Look at the trail here. This isn't random. This isn't a couple bad tweets and a bad haircut with a can of spray paint. This is a lifelong project. Santa Monica teenager calling into conservative radio to gripe about bilingual school announcements. Duke University outrage merchant pounding out columns like a kid trying to set the library on fire with a thesaurus. Then the Breitbart pipeline, where leaked emails showed this man marinating in demographic panic and trying to ladle that poison into mainstream politics like it was grandma's stew. And from there, straight into the White House, straight into policy, straight into the wiring. And that is the part the sleepwalking barcode people never understand. The real danger is not the internet freak show by itself. The danger is when some frostbitten little policy gremlin walks in from the message boards carrying a briefcase, a title, and a dead-eyed commitment to making cruelty look administrative. Family separation? He didn't treat that like a tragic side effect. According to the dossier, that was the point. To turn children into a warning label, to make suffering into signage. That is not immigration enforcement. That is state theater performed with handcuffs and trauma. And then, when power slipped for a minute, did he go sit in a cave and rethink his life? Absolutely not. He built a legal siege engine. America First Legal. Oh, that sounds so wholesome, doesn't it? Sounds like a steakhouse sponsored by a flag factory. It's a lawfare dispensary. It's a document cannon. It's a grievance refinery built to turn every diversity effort, every civil rights mechanism, every attempt at inclusion into a lawsuit, a threat, a memo, a bureaucratic shiv. They don't just want to win elections, folks. They want to redefine equality until it means the powerful are the victims every time. And the creepiest part, folks, it's the sterile language, policy, homeland security, administrative reform. That's how the modern authoritarian larva wraps itself. Not in jackboots first, in PDFs, in staffing charts, in litigation strategy, in advisory boards, in reclassifying civil servants until expertise is replaced by obedience. Project 2025 isn't just a memo stack, it's a furniture kit for executive overreach. Some assembly required, soul not included. This broadcast is brought to you by Executive Branch Bone Broth. That's right, when the Republic feels weak, pour yourself a steaming mug of slow-simmered constitutional collagen harvested from free-range checks and balances. Fortified with zinc, iodine, and 10 proprietary herbs banned in 3 democracies. Use promo code NOCOURTS for 17% off. Supplies are limited because federal oversight keeps getting in the way. Now let's get to the moment that should have made every civil libertarian levitate off the couch. Live television. Question about federal troops. Judge says no. And this man starts talking about Title 10 and says the president has plenary authority. Plenary authority! That is the kind of phrase you do not say unless your internal operating system has been fully replaced by imperial firmware. Then he freezes, stops, human loading screen. Like somewhere in his earpiece, an emergency goblin screamed, "Abort! You just said the monarchy words on cable!" And maybe it was a glitch, maybe crossed wires, maybe the sound cut. I think the mask slipped before the pause. The phrase was already out there, slithering across the floor in broad daylight. That is the worldview, folks. Executive power without meaningful restraint. Domestic force dressed up as order. Raids, quotas, mass sweeps, all justified by panic narratives about invasion, demographic doom, whatever fear pellet the machine needs to spit into the bowl that day. Everything becomes an apocalypse when your career depends on selling the fire. Support this transmission. Keep your eyes open. Watch the paper trail, not just the circus tent. And remember this, my signal-pilled night watchman. When a man starts talking like a king by accident, believe the accident.